Hello, and welcome to Recently on Reddit, a tiny Black Panther production. Here we explore some eye-catching posts from a number of popular subreddits. This is sort of an intro to Reddit because, trust me, there's a lot more out there waiting to be discovered. Did you know that the fear of ugliness is called cacophobia? Sounds like an excuse a Karen would use if you ask me. But that's today's totally useless and unrelated fact. Remember, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way, let's get started. And from Tales from the Front Desk, a post from mstarrbrannigan. People really just go entering their credit card information anywhere, huh? Twice today I've had to deal with people who apparently book their rooms whilst wearing blindfolds. First Lady, FL. Hi, I just reserved a room for the weekend, but I didn't see what the total is. Can you tell me? Bran. Maybe. What's your name? FL. Lady. Bran. That's First Lady with the smoking room and a double bed? FL. Oh, I didn't want a smoking room. Bran. No problem. I can change that. FL. Thanks. What's my total? Bran. It looks like you prepaid for your room, so it doesn't actually give me that information. It should be in your confirmation email. FL. How do you not know how much I paid for my room? How do I not know? How do you not know? It's your money. Bran. It should be in your confirmation email. FL. I didn't get one. Bran. Well, if you contact the company you booked through, they should be able to give you your total. FL. I don't know who I booked through. Huh? Anyway, eventually she figured out who she booked through and then started asking me about a local golf course and said she booked us because of our proximity to it. She asked specifically how far away we are from it. I wasn't familiar with it, so I looked it up and told her it was a little over 20 minutes away. Then she just started to say, cancel, 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 like I was an automated phone system. Lady 2. Hi, I need to cancel my reservation. Bran. All right, looks like you booked through a third party, so you'll need to contact them for the cancellation. L2. Who did I book through? Bran. It looks like redacted. LT. Yoda? Bran. No, redacted. LT. Doga? Bran. No, ma'am. Redacted. LT. Goda? Ugh. You know, people who can't even keep track of what they've done really confuse me. Every time I have to travel, I have my full itinerary ready to go and be viewed on my phone. I have the links to everything I signed up for and how I signed up for them, and I know how much I spent. I can't imagine living like these people. And from r/TalesFromYourServer, posted by CostBright, punishing server for your opinion. So I just got this table, a party of 5, youngish, probably early 20s, first-timers who came to eat at our restaurant. We're a comfort food place, and in the 3+ years I've been a server here, we've had very few complaints. And when we do, we fix or comp it. But people have to make it known so we can fix it. These folks ordered, and I made my rounds with my other tables. I came back to check on them, asked how they were, and they said everything's fine. But could they get some to-go boxes and a check? Okay, cool, no problem. Brought them the boxes and the check, which totaled a little over $100. They tipped me $5 with the words, poor food quality underlined twice on the check. Now, I can understand if the food isn't to your taste. I understand if the food isn't actually up to par. I would gladly have taken it off your ticket and gotten you something else, or just left it at that. But you do not punish me for the kitchen's misstep or your personal taste. It's hard enough for the restaurant industry out there. Don't come back. Edit. There is a Karmatic Part 2 post coming soon. It got good. And guess what? We've got it right here. And of course again, from Tales from Your Server, posted by CostBright, Part 2 of punishing a server for your opinions. To put falsified names to characters. Angie is my roommate/manager. Belle, the main owner. Charlie, the co-owner. And chef. I also say kid throughout this story, but he and his friends looked about early 20s. The guy who paid for the meal that was apparently poor quality called back while I was making the previous post. The timing is important for later. Angie answers the phone. He says that they all feel bad after eating there. The food was bad and they're all sick. Angie says, okay, let me find someone more relevant for you to talk to, and puts him on hold. And just takes a walk. Goes to Charlie. Charlie is on the phone. Okay, not talking to Charlie. Takes another little walk. Goes to talk with Belle. Belle says, "Oh, that's interesting." Takes the phone and goes for another walk, just keeping him on hold. Eventually gets to Charlie and hands him the phone. Charlie takes the call. So Charlie answers the phone and says, "This is Charlie. How can I help you?" He knows the whole situation, of course. The kids say, "Hey, we were just there, and all of us were feeling bad after eating there. The food wasn't great. We're all sick from it." Charlie says, I was talking to my daughter on the phone. I haven't seen her in months, and I had to hang up with her to take this call. So tell me, how can I help you?" The kid says he's not happy about the way this call is going. Charlie says neither is he. "Now, how can I help you?" And the kid finally says he wants a refund for the food, about 105 USD. So Charlie says, "Okay, I'll do that. I'll give you your refund, minus the $5 you left as a tip. I think we can agree on that. But you're going to do a few things for me too. First, if you ever come back here, you're not going to treat my server like that again. They ran their butt off for you, and I checked on you 3 times myself. I'm the owner. I'm the guy who cooked your food, and I don't care if you hated it. You do not take it out on your server. Second, you're going to go on the web, check the FDA health board, and look up how long it takes to feel the effects of food poisoning after you've eaten. And third, again, if you ever come back, you're going to deal with me, and only me." It is then that the phone beeped because someone else is trying to call. Charlie is a bit annoyed that he's being interrupted, but tells the kid to hold on. He's taking another call. The caller is the guy's mom. This is where it gets juicy. So his mom calls from out of state and fills Charlie in. Now, what I hadn't mentioned before, I think, was that between me giving them the bill and them paying, there was a big gap because he told me they needed a moment to just be there before they paid. I said, okay, sure, they must all just be pulling money in to pay in cash. What I didn't know was that the kid who paid was calling his mom to have her transfer the money to his account so he could pay for it, because he apparently didn't have all the cash in the first place. And then, before calling us, he called her to tell her that they were all feeling sick from the food, and she immediately sees through this. I'm banking on the idea that he didn't think she would call the restaurant. I'm guessing she might be able to see his account, or else he told her the name of the restaurant. So Charlie starts to tell her what the kid said, and she interrupts. "I'm going to have to stop you right there. He's BSing you. You give him his refund, but keep what he tipped, and I'll pay you for the food and add another 20% tip on top of it." And she did. So not only was he trying to scam us, he was trying to scam his mom. And I don't know who she works for, but he tried to leave an inflammatory 1-star review. And the mom's people, secretary, company folk, actually called back, making sure he hadn't contacted us and to see if the situation was resolved. Charlie told her about the review, and then 10 minutes later, it was mysteriously gone. Too long, didn't read. Guy tries to fake food poisoning immediately after eating at our restaurant. Mom calls him out on it, and I got tipped 25%. Warm fuzzies. This must be the sort of guy who is known for scamming people. I mean, seriously, even his mother is on top of it. I don't know even really where to go with that. It's unbelievable. Good on you for catching him out, though. So you may be wondering about that random fact in the beginning. It occurs to us here at Tiny Black Panther Productions that everyone can use a little random knowledge, and we like to share ours. So if you have any random tidbits you'd like to share with the world, please drop them in the comments below. I'll read out some of those facts in future episodes at random. Please just be sure they're accurate. Thank you for joining us on Recently on Reddit. Please comment, like, and subscribe. All comments will be read and considered, as it's my goal to get better at entertaining you. Again, thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.